Vanakkam, Namaste, and blessings to all of you. This is Priestess Bhairavi Balasubramanian PhD. Now, the reason I am making this video today is because many of you have reached out to me looking for some kind of help, guidance, and connection during the upcoming Uranus-Aries conjunction. That's going to go exact on the 25th of September. There are various other alignments that are also going down in the skies right now, and that is leaving all of us in various ways and in various degrees with a sense of confusion, intensity, or simply an understanding that something truly significant is happening right now in our lives. This is a moment of great decision. This is a point of navigation, you could say, for all of us on the planet. And some of us are soaring and others are struggling at the same time. And that's not a judgment on anybody. We all come into being with certain cycles. You can call it karma, you can call it lessons to transcend, whatever word you want to use. We are all experiencing in full weight and in full intensity the consequences of our energetic choices through the lifetimes up to this very moment. Many of you will break through the cycle. Many of you won't. And many of you will also find opportunities to revisit that in later alignments that we will undoubtedly be seeing. This is not the biggest and most important alignment that all of us are going to see for the rest of our lives. There will be other things, but it is undoubtedly one of the highlights. Eris and Uranus conjuncted one another in June 2016. They will conjunct one another again in September 2016, and the third time will be in March 2017. The last time we had the Eris-Uranus conjunctions, we basically saw the beginning of World War II. I kid you not, it is a huge alignment. Eris is understood as the goddess of war, of discord, and strife for a reason. If you look at Greco-Roman mythology, she basically throws down the apple of discord to, I think it is, to a wedding party after she realizes that she didn't get an invitation. That apple, through various shenanigans that only the gods understand, basically led to the Trojan War. So she is associated with large-scale violence, disorder, and chaos. But she is the energy of the dark goddess. And in fact, her conjunctions with Uranus are bringing in the channel of dark goddess energy in a far more powerful way than any one of us are intellectually prepared to realize or accept. And this is why I am making this video. Over the past few months, I've been dealing with this energy directly and finding that, well, it is great to romanticize the rising feminine, to basically go, yeah, she's rising, I can feel her within me, but when you come face to face with her, it is a different thing entirely. Now, if we are to assume that the power of all of our beliefs, our rituals, everything that we do, everything that we basically say, this is who I am, this is how I honor her, if we are to believe that all of this have a meaning and have an energetic effect, so too do the thousands of years of suppression that have basically been levied upon her. So too does every single temple construct that puts her on the outside or tells her that there is no sacred space for her. So too does everything that says that she does not deserve to be seen as sacred. All of these rituals, all of these words, the weight of tradition and belief systems have an energetic consequence on that archetype. We cannot say that our prayers and our beliefs have greater merit than those who believe differently. So when you look at the spectrum of dark goddess energy, you see that some parts of her are the fiercely nurturing, loving, benevolent mother that all of us seek to be embraced by. And parts of her are batshit fucking crazy. If you have not experienced this energy directly, you will wonder what the hell is she talking about. The mother is nurturing. But as you go further and deeper and deeper and deeper, you will witness all of her manifestations. And not all of them are sane. If anyone tells you that a goddess is love, light, and healing, and that is all she is, that person has never met a goddess. Because we can create whatever fantasies we want of the divine. What they are is a different matter. Remember that even in the Bible, when the angels first appeared to herald the message that Christ would arrive, they basically had to tell the shepherds, don't be afraid, calm down. These are multidimensional entities and beings. And we have been doing our level best to work with them through human constructs and paradigms, many of which have only entrenched us further in the cycles of time, karma, and suffering. But that is a far larger picture that I don't want to get into now. But what I do see with the rising feminine is that especially with the Eris-Uranus conjunctions, we are witnessing her energy in every channel possible. We're seeing her as the fierce, loving, nurturing mother. We are also seeing her as the raging psycho bitch who wants to tear down the world that enslaved her. And this is where many of us who work directly with this energetic signature are basically saying, this is too polarized. This is too extreme. What do we do? And that's the purpose of me making this video. At an intellectual, theoretical level, talking about how the heart energy and how love and light and healing is going to save everybody makes sense. But at an energetic level, when you are caught in the middle, well, turmoil, of pain, of intensity, you're going to be looking at that and going, my God, woman, you don't know what's going on in my life. But what I would say, what I would like to impart to you is, at this time, through this chaos, the only thing that I would say, the biggest message I would say is to stay focused on the heart chakra. Focus on what your understanding of love is, your understanding of yourself is. Remember, all of this Uranus-Aries is happening in the sign of Aries, the awakening of the self. No matter what impulses you get, whether it's from a goddess or a god or a forest animal or a tree or whatever you want to call it, especially those of you who channel directly, who are priestesses, shamankas, facilitators, you know exactly what I'm talking about. But the more you actually open yourself to different channels, the more impulses you're going to be getting. And right now, the only impulse that is right is the one that is actually coming from the fires within. And you have to see if it is the fire that is wanting to burn the world down or to actually keep the flame of the home and the hearth going. So this is a test. This is an exercise in accessing, in harnessing, in allowing our sacred fire within to burn away what is no longer required, but in a way that does not destroy everything else in the process. Because when the dark goddess is raging and rising and angry, she does not know a safe word. We see that even in the myth of Shiva and Kali. Basically, Kali kind of loses it, and Shiva kind of has to go and lies down, and then she steps up in and she realizes, oh my God, it's my husband. So yes, even in the myths, as patriarchally coded as they are, you still do see that message coming through loud and clear. So how do you balance this in a practical way? Some of us are going to be raging and spitting fire. Others are just going to be, oh, well, like, oh my God, I don't know what to do. And others are going to be feeling different things because we as beings are activating into multi-dimensional layers and levels of consciousness. And these are new channels. It's like realizing that on the flute that has been your energetic expression, you've just discovered 10 other new holes. And you've got to learn how to play all of them at once. Otherwise, rather than making music, you're just going to be making noise. So how do you deal with this? So what I propose is a very simple guided meditation. Now, some of you are very, very drawn to working with me at this time. And if you feel that you can work with this energy and it's not going to rip you apart, sure, get in touch, book a session, that's fine. But a lot of you are looking for a different type of help, a different type of connection, which frankly, I can't give you in an astrological session right now because my sessions are very, very Erisian. So what I would rather do with you instead is to spend a couple of minutes in a very basic guided meditation. And, take the basic principle. When you do it by yourself, you do it for as long as you feel the need to. But it's going to be gentle, but gentle and powerful. But you need to play that kind of dance. You need to balance both of them so that it all works. What I first want you to do is I want you to keep some gentler stones around you, whatever you understand as being gentle. For some people, rose quartz brings out emotions in them and then they start weeping all over the place. There's really no standard rule. So whether it's rose quartz or blue lace agate or amethyst, again, depending on the individual, stick with gemstones that allow you to actually experience energy in a way that's not kind of, shooting you through hyperspace. So stick with some basic stones if you work with stones. If you work with essential oils and are not allergic to them and are using them in a way where, you're not going to put yourself in further imbalance. If you're using essential oils, use oils that are grounding, use oils that are gentle. My favorite is rose. It just brings that energy of unconditional love and protection to you in a very powerful type of way. So rose quartz, rose essential oil, work with those kinds of tools if you work with them. I want you to visualize pink energy around you. Beautiful pink, the kind of pink that you would see on a lotus or a beautiful, the cheeks of a little girl. That kind of pink. So this very soft, delicate pink energy around you. And I just want it to fill your space, whether it's 3 feet around you or however large you want that space to be. And this, in some sense, is your egg. This is your egg space. And what you are inviting into your egg space is energy that will support you, that will ground you, that will help you bring the change that Eris and Uranus want you to bring into the world, but in a way that's not going to burn it down. I'm not kidding. This energy makes people do crazy stuff. So, back to the pink egg space. So we start with this pink egg, and I want you to see 2 channels. One connection is going down below, down, 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 down into the earth, into the roots of the earth, past the many, many layers of the worlds in between, and down to the heart of the earth. So you're making this connection, and it's going downwards. And from there, as you get to the heart of or the root of the earth, whatever you want to call it, visualize whether it's gold, whether it's red, whether it's just beautiful energy from Gaia herself, and pull it up. Pull it upwards. She will help you. She has always been there to help you. Basically, just say, Mother, Gaia, Earth, help me. Pull this energy up, 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 up into your egg and let it fill you. From below, moving upwards, upwards, upwards. Gaia is the perfect example of how you hold raging feminine energy without terrorizing the planet. Because if she wanted to, we'd be dead by now. So, pull this beautiful red gold energy into your egg space. Allow it to fill you. Allow it to fill every part of your energy body that needs nurture, support, comfort, grounding, because she is the ultimate healer in a material sense. Now, once you've done with that layer of the process, then I want you to visualize energy that is coming from up above. Again, whichever color, whichever ray you work with, whether it's light blue, whether it's violet, whether it's white, whether it's gold, different people will have different rays. Visualize white, gold, violet, pink energy, and this is the kind of energy that can come in through the crown, filling your egg. So to recap, red, gold energy coming from Gaia, filling your head. White, violet, also potentially gold energy coming from the crown, filling the egg up. And I don't just want you to see this as a 2-dimensional experience. This is something that's filling every part of you, filling your cells and the space in between your cells till you are so full. And when you are in that space of fullness, when you are in that space of embrace, at that moment, focus on your heart. And open your heart and ask your deity, whether it's a dark goddess, whether it's Shiva, whether it's Vishnu, whether it's Buddha, whether it's anybody else. Say, Divinity, I have my love for you and I need you to guide me. If you are a priestess or practitioner, say, I am your vessel by choice. Show me the direction that I need to best serve, but let it be aligned with who I am. I am not here to be hollowed out and used like an empty tube, because my incarnation would have no purpose otherwise. I am full. I am full with the substance of the sacred. And please show me the direction. Show me the path where I can then move my energy, where this substance can be channeled through. There is a great difference between being a hollow vessel and a vessel of substance. And for too long have priestesses in particular been told that to be sacred they must be nothing. You are filled with the energy of the divine. You are the divine itself. Trust your instincts. Trust your being. Trust that innate spark of consciousness that makes you you, and follow that. You don't need to be raging to burn the planet down, nor do you need to be a meek little mouse. Fill yourself with the energy of the divine and allow your heart to be your compass. Allow your heart to navigate, to show you the direction that you need to best work with. Let the doors of the heart chakra open. They will show you the way, rather than anything or anyone else. Fill your egg with lots of love and allow you to emerge from the heart. That's where you're going to be kind of breaking through the shell and rebirthing yourself at this very, very pivotal, potent moment of transformation. Now, this is going to be an intense time to do any type of meditation, but this is exactly the time where I would say it needs to be done. If you are feeling extremely ungrounded, Please find some physical, whether it's friends, whether it's a group that helps people, whether it means checking in with some relatives or family for a while. Please find sources of support if you feel extremely ungrounded. Otherwise, sit in with yourself. Allow yourself to be filled with the energy of the divine. Again, rose quartz, rose essential oil will work wonders for you at the time. And remember to anchor it here. So, I hope that gives you a sense of what's coming. And it gives you, at least for those of you in the facilitator field, a suggested template or framework for what you can do with this energy. So take care. Goddess bless. I give thanks to the moment that is now, to the universe, to my brother who's sitting behind there also holding space for me to make sure this energy is also balanced in itself. And I give thanks to you for giving me a reason to make this video. Take care. Goddess bless. Bye for now.